This is a real odd story coming out. Mystery as Trump rally attendees report bizarre eye-burning symptoms post-event. Now, this happened about a week ago, or a little over a week ago, and I'm surprised we're just now hearing about it. These articles about this story are now just being published today, but I guess there's so much going on in the world, only so many stories can be reported at one time. But it says, one rally-goer said medical staff told her that her symptoms seemed to suggest that she'd been sprayed with something. Now, I am reading this article from The Independent. Again, it has been published today, but the article says, Donald Trump's rally in Tucson, Arizona last week has now been shrouded in mystery after several attendees claimed to suffer from bizarre eye-burning symptoms in the aftermath of the event. Now, I do wonder if this is trying to scare people from attending his events, because I need my eyes. I'm a gamer, I'm a YouTuber, I need my eyes. Your eyes are probably the most important thing you have outside the vital organs that are keeping you alive. Now listen to this, because I always latch onto the strange and bizarre numerology that always seems to appear in these strange and bizarre stories. If it's not 33, it's 6. 6 rallygoers who are all sat in the section directly behind Trump during the Thursday, September 12th rally told News 4 that they had to seek medical attention after experiencing eye irritation. Now, as you can see, there are a good amount of people sitting behind Trump on both sides. This side over here to the left are the ones who had received eye irritation, but it was only 6 people out of this group of people who had eye irritation. Now, what I don't understand is, and one would think that if something was indeed sprayed into the air, it would affect more than just 6 people in this row right here, unless it had affect people that were sitting in the front of this row, is the only thing that I can make sense of. Or there were more people that had this eye irritation, they went to the hospital and they do not wish to speak out, because there are people that did have the eye irritation and they are speaking out, but they do wish to remain anonymous. Continuing to read from the article, it says, one woman, pro-life activist Mayra Rodriguez, said that she was in so much pain in the morning after the campaign event that she needed to constantly use a cold cloth on her eyes. Mayra is quoted as saying, I can't see anything when I try to open my eyes, she explained. I see a bright light, it hurts a lot to open my eyes. I have this cold cloth I put on and take off constantly, it's horrible. That is absolutely scary. Like I said, I am a complete hypochondriac when it comes to my vision. If I get a floater that was never there before, or I get double vision, or my eyesight gets a little blurrier, I suddenly think the worst. You have to wonder if that was the point of this story, to scare people from attending his rallies. Now, I'm not saying that this never happened, I'm not saying that, but maybe something did indeed happen to these people to scare off other people. You never know, right? Like, who really wants to hear that people are attending rallies? And it could be anybody's rally. It could be Trump's rally or Kamala Harris's rally or somebody else. That people are attending these rallies and something is happening to their eyes, to the point they're in so much pain they are requesting to go to the ER, and when they go to the ER, the doctors are telling them, did something get sprayed into your eye? They check their eyes and they say, well, we cannot find any evidence that anything was sprayed into your eyes. Yes, you do have a problem, but we cannot diagnose the problem. This is indeed what the ER doctors are saying. They are saying that they do have symptoms that something was sprayed into their eyes. They just can't find any evidence or any traces of whatever this was. Continuing to read from the article, it says, Rodriguez thought she was just suffering from allergies, but Rodriguez is quoted as saying, as soon as we left and we stepped outside, my eyes were burning. But by the time she reached her home near Phoenix, a 90-minute drive from Tucson, Rodriguez decided she needed to visit the emergency room. There, medical staff asked her if she had been exposed to some sort of substance, as her symptoms seemed to suggest she had been sprayed with something. Medical staff were unable to determine the cause of her symptoms, and her vision had begun to improve by Tuesday, suggesting her blindness is not permanent, News 4 reported. Continuing to read from the article, it says, a brother and sister who had been sat near Rodriguez at the rally but did not want to be unidentified reported similar symptoms to the local outlet, all focused on my eyes. My eyes were red like hell, you know. It's unbearable. The brother said, "I couldn't handle it." Now, this individual's sister actually reported different symptoms. She said her eyes were watering and nose was running before she started feeling flushed and as if her neck was on fire. A third woman, a realtor, who also wished to be anonymous, said she had to cancel all her shows over the weekend because her vision was so poor. The rally marked the former president's first since his debate against Kamala Harris 2 days before. I guess this article is kind of hinting to when Kamala Harris said, "Nobody attends your rallies," or "Nobody will attend your rallies," something along those lines. But anyway, the article continues to say, Rodriguez said to the outlet that she had contacted the Trump campaign describing her symptoms and was told it would investigate the reports. So a Secret Service spokesperson spoke out and told The Independent that there had been no threat to the former president. No threat was identified at the rally, where agents stood next to Trump throughout the event. Therefore, the agency has not launched an investigation into the reports, they said. The Trump campaign has been collecting information, the Trump campaign told News 4. We remain committed to the countless patriots that attend our high-energy, high-impact rallies across the country. Now, so far, everybody that has been to the ER was told we cannot identify what's happening to you. We cannot diagnose you. You have to go home and rest and hope you get better. The article ends with, the Secret Service had not been made aware of the reports, but had no concern for the former president's safety, News 4 reported. The article also ends with, this comes only days after the bizarre second attempt that was made on Donald Trump's life. Really, really bizarre. I wonder if these are going to be the stories coming out in the future, that something is happening to people at these rallies where we're now going to have people afraid of attending rallies. His next rally, I believe, is September 23rd in Pennsylvania. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I'm reading here, that his next rally will be September 23rd, and it'll be rather interesting to hear more reports of people being injured at these rallies. But yeah, I do want to hear from you. What do you believe happened to these people? Please do comment in the comment section below. In any case, thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please like, as any engagement does help the channel grow. Once again, thank you so much for your support.
The issue that caused the problem. A sight to see.
It was his first rally after the debate.
Maya Rodriguez face-to-face with former President Donald Trump at a Tucson rally last week.
She comes out, we were all pumped up.
A perfect view.
It was all the Latinos on that side of stage.
Quickly becoming blurry.
I told my husband, please take me to emergency room because something's wrong.
After leaving the rally, she says she began experiencing eye pain. Initially thinking it was allergies, she says when she couldn't open her eyes, she knew it was something else, and she quickly learned she wasn't alone.
Are you okay? Because other people that were with you at the rally went to the hospital.
Her eyes not deceiving her when she learned at least 5 other people in that same section also dealing with eye emergencies.
Friday, I thought I was going to be blind.
A doctor telling her she wasn't blinded by the light.
It was not the lights, the stage lights could not cause this.
Rodriguez says only supporters on one side of that stage were injured. She says the damage impacting her cornea, leaving her sensitive to light. In fact, she wore these glasses during our interview, but she says she will recover.
Today was the very first day that I could actually see straight with both eyes.
Rodriguez says she's been in touch with the Trump campaign about what happened. In a statement to 12 News, the campaign says in part, quote, it's collecting information. Rodriguez says she didn't notice any questionable smells or anything in the air, but she's hoping to shine a bright light to look into what happened.
Of course, I would like to, but it will be nearly impossible, I think, at this point, so many days after the event.
Still so many unanswered questions about how that happened today. 12 News reaching out to the Tucson Convention Center, which operates the Linda Ronstadt Music Hall where the rally was held, for comments about these claims. Was there any chemicals released at the time? Anything happening? So far, we have yet to hear back. As soon as we learn any new information, we'll definitely let you know. Jonathan McCall, 12 News.